All right, guys, welcome back. Today we are doing a start, sub, sell, as you guys can see by the title.
I love the stuff.
Yeah, these are fun. These are fun because
I don't like these.
These give people the chance to meme us.
I know.
You know, to clip some stuff up and post it. If something ages poorly, it's not gonna look good. You know. But that's what it is. The concept is literally what it does. What it says on the can. You pick someone to start. You pick someone to sell. You pick someone to sell. I'll give you 3 players. We will discuss and debate, and hopefully we get some passionate, outrageous takes. I've not seen any of these. I know Hasib has tweeted out earlier today. He said need some start sub sell players.
CBK.
Give me some start sub sell at CBK. Like I said, if you guys, so all these are from you lot's replies. So obviously, so we've got 600 replies. Hasib's tweet. And you know, back in the day, when Hasib was tweeting, I'd have to retweet it for him, boost to get those replies and boost it. I'm not even on Twitter these days. Hasib is pulling 600 replies by himself in like an hour of his tweets. So you guys are really getting involved. So
and by the way, if you guys want to see previews,
we're selling Hasib's Twitter. Like, hey, how close is 10K right now? What you on? You're on like 8,500 followers. Get him to 10K because his Twitter, you know, is very useful if you're an SDS fan. You know, that's where you see the previews to episodes,
the lineups.
You see, he announces the lineups.
Gives
you know,
in-depth tactics.
Like, if you want to join the research team, you have to follow Hasib and DM him. Like, there's so much.
IG as well.
Yeah, because SDS doesn't have a Twitter. We have SDS, Tinder. You know what I mean? If you want to get on if you want to get become part of the cast, Hasib's the one that does some scouting. So
he's single, by the way.
And he's single, so you know if you're interested.
Muzzy match.
But yeah, so let's get into this. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, SDS has a TikTok and an Instagram, but we don't have a Twitter. But the closest thing to an SDS Twitter is Hasib's Twitter. So give it a follow so you guys can be involved in future episodes. But these starts themselves are mostly from you guys. So thank you for getting involved as usual. I'm not seeing these, so I'm gonna just pick a random one. Some are like current starts sell, some are like these 3 players in their prime kind of ones. And also, if we want to get involved, put in a start sub sell of your own. And in the comments as well, you can play along. You can comment your start sub sells of each one we talk about, and put your own ones you guys can discuss in the comments. Very interactive. First one that it says here is start sub sell: Grealish, Rashford, Martinelli. That's the first thing I've seen here, so I'm just gonna mention it.
Are you basing it on this season?
What do we want to base it on? I just see 3 names.
I don't like this one.
This is where the meme ability comes.
I don't like this one, bro.
I say overall ability.
Overall ability?
Yeah. And that's subjective.
That's still
I love that. But I say overall ability on how good you think that player
are we
is.
basing that throughout the whole topic, or is it just this specific one?
Each one will decide.
I honestly don't know the answer to this.
I don't know the answer to this one.
So you said Rashford, Grealish, Martinelli.
Yeah.
It's in order.
Oh, so you got yours confirmed.
Whoa, say it again.
Rashford, Grealish, Martinelli.
I think Rashford has more ability than Grealish. Or Rashford has more ability than Grealish. That's what you're saying.
I don't like the way you phrase that.
But you're the one that said ability. You're the one that said ability.
But they do different things in that role, you see.
Of course. But I'm
So
asking
for
you
me,
who
it's
has
like, who am I going to get more out of is what I'm looking at.
I don't know if
I'm starting a team, which one of them 3 am I going to build it round?
Well, if you're trying to start a team,
You
then
said Rashford.
I think Rashford is like the one I'm like, I can build more around him. Grealish next. Martinelli is probably the biggest project of the 3. So for selling him, for me, is the easiest part. The starting part is probably a little bit more complex.
Martinelli is like 6 years younger than Grealish, you know. There's a big gap.
That's my point. And if you look in ability, he's in terms of long term, he's got the biggest opinion compared to
Grealish ain't not young buck anymore. Like he's like Lallana, Lingard. Grealish is 28.
You know, Martinelli is 2 goals off being the top scorer for like a top Brazilian scorer in a Premier League season ever.
And
there haven't been many great Brazilians in the Premier League.
And Elias, let me add to that as well.
Not many great
How many?
Brazilians in the Premier League.
Let me add to that.
Yeah.
He's got what? 14 goals, no penalties.
Yeah.
Impressive. He's having a good year.
But you know what? I don't think we should base it on ability. I think we should base it this season on how they're
His
doing.
ability is subjective, to be fair.
That's still tough.
And if we're basing
On this season,
Then it
purely,
changes.
Everyone's not giving an answer. We can't shy away from this.
Let's
I
base
say bin the question next.
Everyone's not giving an answer. That's the whole point of Start to Sell. You guys comment below what your order is.
I like all
'cause it's a
3
tough
so
one.
much.
Same.
I'll base on this season. I'll go
I actually got a signed shirt from one of them.
Shout out Grealish.
Another one of them plays for the club I support.
You
What
know,
about Rashford?
Another one, the last one, I've been backing him from when the United fans themselves were hating on him.
It's true.
I predicted the celebration.
Yes. You birthed it.
Oh, yeah, no, I birthed
Let me
it.
see.
I'll go first. I'll base on this season. I'm based on ability. I'm based on this season. I'm going Rashford, Martinelli, with Grealish.
Yeah, I think that's right because I think Grealish has had a really good few weeks, but
post World Cup, it's not going to change the whole season for me. Yes, he's been the best left winger post World Cup. But has he been?
Has that even been true? Has Grealish been the best left winger in the Premier League?
Since
I think it's Rashford, bro. Well, if you want to consider him a left winger, but he's been in better form than Grealish.
You can even say that exactly. But in terms of the season as a whole, no, I'm taking Rashford.
Grealish not have more overall ability.
Yeah, Grealish might be I think he's the best player of the three.
Footballing wise,
he's the best
he is
footballer
the best of the three.
On the ball, like beating players, and
he's the best player.
Technically gifted. He looks the best out of the three for me. Obviously, Martinelli runs with his head down. Rashford is like a bit like, you know.
Rashford's not a great dribbler anymore.
He's not a great dribbler.
Rashford
these days he's not a great dribbler anymore.
Grealish looks like the most natural dribbler, and out of all the three, the all wingers, that is like one of the main traits to have as a winger, dribbling.
But then again, Martinelli's dribbling his head down, but he's got some good close control.
But also, I can't ignore 30 goals, basically 30 goals a season. I can't ignore 30 goals basically this season, and the season's not over. I'm starting Rashford.
That's what I same, bro. Rashford at one point. By the way, none of these three players at one point this season was getting best in the world shots.
Rashford should have had those shots to begin with, but
Rashford had that shot, so I can't ignore that. Rashford is first. Martinelli, 14 goals this season. Arsenal's first in the Premier League. He's the starter. Second, Grealish. Well done. Nice little 3-week experience. Cute.
3-week experience.
Let's see if you can maintain it. Grealish is still.
I'm going to go off who's the best player. And I'm still going to put Rashford first. Because I think, look, he's not as good a footballer as Grealish.
Yeah.
But, bro, when a player is scoring you 30 goals and counting in all competitions, you have to put him first for me. Rashford.
He's got the biggest dog in him, Rashford.
Yeah, he got Martinelli got a big dog in him too.
Yeah, I know, but Martinelli's developing it. His dog's growing. Rashford's
he's barking.
Had that dog for a few years. Don't even like Rashford was doing what Martinelli's doing now.
I put Rashford over Martinelli. For me, it's Grealish that I'm
giving it Grealish second, and that's not like no Arsenal hating or nothing like that. But I just think he's finally living up to what you expected when City signed.
Let me ask you. For Spurs, who would you take, Martinelli or Grealish?
Grealish.
For Spurs?
Yeah. Kane. I think Martinelli would work better.
Martinelli, bro.
Kane would work better.
We need a creative midfielder.
But is he really like is he going to create you chances like that? Or
Grealish is playing left wing, but let's be honest, he's really a number 10.
Yeah, but he's not like a 10 for me that's creating high amounts of chances like through his play. Grealish creates chances in terms of he carries the ball very well and he opens up space for others, but he's not someone like Madison or Bruno. He's gonna be or Odegaard.
I disagree with that. You need a directness. You need, bro. You just told
Martinelli
me.
For me is what Son was a few years ago.
I said he's Son 2.0. I'm trying to have Son 2.0 in my club. You know what I'm saying? I already have Son.
Yeah, Son at his best. You don't want it back. You don't want it back.
You're not really trying to push Martinelli second like this.
No,
I might to be honest with you.
It's weird because for me it's I don't want to sell Martinelli because I'm
this guy.
Is this what I'm saying? It's the Arsenal.
No.
Be real. He's third.
I have no idea, bro.
For me, didn't sell
Martinelli being bottom is the easiest.
I don't want. You didn't sell him either.
No, you've got shirts here, shirts there. Just say it, man.
I'm starting Rashford, benching Martinelli, selling.
I know.
Two of them following.
Yo, Sharks. I'm starting Rashford. I'm benching Martinelli. I'm selling Grealish.
Wait, what?
I'm starting Rashford, benching Martinelli,
same as mine.
Selling Grealish. Yeah.
I'm sticking with mine. Selling Martinelli, Grealish bench.
And starting Rashford. All three we starting Rashford.
He's stubborn.
I
know for a fact you want to do Martinelli. He's stubborn though. I can tell.
I'm starting. You guys both selling Grealish.
Yeah.
It's this season, bro.
Signed.
That's my guy.
I think Grealish is really good. And look, I'm not trying to say
to be fair, it's everyone. They're all any order.
I just think Martinelli has more in terms of for a top club. I think he's better for that top level than Grealish is.
I think Martinelli is getting.
Martinelli would never be able to do what
good.
Grealish did at Villa, for example.
Yeah, that's why I think in this scenario, I think I might start this complete different order from everyone's.
You're gonna start Martinelli?
No, I think I'm selling Martinelli. You're
starting Grealish.
I'm selling Martinelli.
You're starting Grealish, yeah.
Yeah, starting Grealish and subbing Rashford.
Yes, I can respect it.
This goes off the whole point of the ability-wise, best player, all that stuff. And now you're seeing how good he's becoming and also what he did at Aston Villa. Rashford, obviously the best goal scorer out of the freedom.
I don't know it.
You know? Yeah.
That's tough.
That's my thing.
But then again, the thing is for me, it's a coin toss. I can start Rashford, bench Grealish.
It's like you've got the best goals.
I love Grealish, bro.
It's influencing his decisions.
It's not nothing to do with that.
It's not. Where's the Martinelli shirt? Where's it? That's a blank shirt, bro.
I can get a Martinelli
My thing is you've got Rashford, who's the best goal scorer, Grealish, who's the best creator. What is
That's what I'm saying.
Martinelli
What's he the best at right now? Out of the freedom.
No, but I don't like judging players.
Well,
like
okay,
that.
Hey,
How do we judge it? This is a tough one.
No, it is.
I'm gonna give you.
That's not the
Do
way
you
I'm
think
gonna look at
Martinelli
it.
will ever be worth 100 million, for example?
I think
Grealish
Martinelli.
ever worth 100
I think
million?
Martinelli is got potential Madrid Barca player.
I kind of hear
think
it.
so?
Yeah, no,
He's got that in him.
I think this is it. Stay here, be a legend forever.
No, but he's saying like he's good
He's
enough to play
got
for those clubs.
Grealish. It's done, bro.
Listen, you're seeing Pep's built the team around him now. He is the focal point.
Is he
He's
building the
key
team
piece.
around him?
Listen, that
No,
whole system is to get the best out of Grealish, the way I see it.
Yeah, I think so. I also
Like
think so.
I'm not having this 100 million flop on my hands. How do I get the best out
I
of it?
agree.
Okay, cool. I've got Haaland. I know he's gonna bag. Now I need to cater to this
How
one
you-
because
but-
last season he was in and out of the
my
side.
point
This
is-
season he's undroppable. And the second half of the season, I'm sorry, he's been arguably the best creator in the Premier League.
Thank you for saying. Thank you for saying it. What did you say? Second half of the season. Martinelli's been doing it the whole season.
Yeah.
Yes, you're saying.
Yeah, but
age.
he said ability wise. That's why I said he's the best player.
And that's why I've put him over.
He's the best
Martinez,
player out of the three
ability
of
wise.
us.
But how you put on his Martinez is young, bro. Yes,
I know.
ability.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying Martinelli.
I can't lie. I think there's a little bit of recency bias.
Grealish is about to turn 28.
I can't lie.
Martinelli, when he's 28, I think it'd be a lot better than Grealish is now. Fair, but
If we had, you know what?
different.
How about, if we had this chat a month ago, 2 months ago, would your answer be different?
Yeah, it would be, bro.
Probably,
The
but it was
city-
now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think
Stop
never
this,
know.
bro.
No,
I guess we'll never know.
No, we will know.
I guess we'll never know.
let's go to the next one.
We'll never know.
Let's go to the next one, okay? Hopefully it's a bit easier, but it is a tough one as well. Camavinga, Bellingham, Enzo.
Easy.
This is easy.
I think it's
bro.
pretty easy.
This is, don't, you know what? Don't disrespect my star. boy.
Camavinga's being sold.
Wait.
Oh, no way.
Wallahi al-Azim, you're casual. Wallahi al-Azim, don't.
I'm going Enzo, Bellingham, Camavinga.
You're selling Camavinga?
Yeah. Sorry, man.
You're selling Camavinga?
Sorry, man.
Are you crazy?
You're selling Camavinga.
What?
Huh?
I am not
You're selling Camavinga?
I'm the only one.
I'm selling
You're
Julius.
selling Camavinga?
Don't associate me with blasphemy like that.
You're
That's
selling?
nonsense.
You're selling Camavinga?
He's got to shoot with Bellingham coming up or something like that. Bro. That's the
Yeah,
only-
you must
What's
have.
your order? Huh? What's your order?
Don't try to flip it. Why are you putting Camavinga? Why are you selling Camavinga?
Oi,
selling
Enzo or
Camavinga?
Camavinga though? Enzo or Camavinga for me is a little trickier.
What?
No, hold on,
bro.
Bellingham is getting sold. I hope we can all agree on that.
Jude,
This is what the
Jude is
song cut and
adios,
dry.
bro.
Okay,
He's gone.
Okay, then we agree.
Jude is- but the first and second is not debatable, my bro.
Thank you.
Camavinga first, Enzo second.
Without question.
Bro, don't.
Maybe
don't
I'm
do
not
this.
seeing it.
Question.
Camavinga's a left back though, no? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, I was ready. This must be UFC. That's the yes, man.
I was kidding.
Nah.
I don't know if that's the right one. I don't know if it's the right one. I don't know what UFC. But
It's
no,
got to
listen.
be Camavinga starting
Camavinga's
for me.
upside, bro. Don't
Scary.
don't disrespect
At
him.
16, what he was.
No, he's a quality player. I scouted him, remember? I knew him before.
Ah, it's okay. Stop this, man. All I'm saying.
I told FaZe about Camavinga.
Oh, my
I've been serious initially.
What are you saying? Is that true?
Yeah, that's
Is it true? Confirm it.
FM. I agree.
Yes.
I agree. No, FM.
Maybe.
No, I agree. I'm gonna start Camavinga. I had to think about it a little bit. I really like Enzo.
like, you
I
gotta
think
remember.
Enzo's amazing.
No,
bro.
maybe I
Like
had a bit of a poor one.
Yeah, Camavinga's.
I'm
it's
still starting
class.
Enzo. Maybe Camavinga can go sub.
Honestly,
I think-
in terms of all the starts up, so this is the easiest one.
Yeah.
It's only been 2 so far. So.
No. Moving forward,
We just started, bro. We just started.
look at me. Shut the hell up, man. Moving forward, this is gonna be the easiest one.
Really?
Okay, how about that?
No,
How about that? Better. Well, Camavinga by far, bro. It's not even a debate. There's 2 midfielders there. That's only 2 midfielders on table 1. It's Pedri and Camavinga.
Yeah.
The rest is table 2, table 3.
Tell 'em.
Camavinga's table 1, bro.
Really?
Generational, bro. Don't disrespect him.
Okay. You're going too crazy.
He's generational.
Relax.
He is generational.
Yeah, but don't put too much
top,
pressure.
Consider
top
Musiala,
tier.
consider Musiala a midfielder?
Musiala should be in that table.
Because he should be tier 1.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take Musiala.
Okay.
You're going too far.
I would agree. I think Camavinga, what he's done, even like throughout his career so
Man,
far, is more than what Enzo's done. Like
Enzo won a
Enzo's
World Cup,
nice, yeah, but Camavinga might not have been involved in the last one, but he still played his part in this one
Of course,
to get them
but
to where they were.
Enzo's accomplished a lot.
Enzo's accomplished a lot, but the World Cup, you're giving that a lot of dip.
Hey, it deserves a lot of dip.
Listen, man was playing 13 games for Benfica before that. You
All
weren't
under Benfica,
raving about
bro.
that.
I was.
Maybe you.
Yeah, I was.
Maybe you.
I was.
But you was one of
STS
few.
Euro show. Watch that.
I just think Camavinga for me more
There's no more.
quality shown.
Forget
Over
about
a longer period of
who's shown more. Look at them purely as players.
I still look at
You still think
Camavinga. I think Camavinga
that's
is the
for me what's split it
truth.
between the two.
I think Camavinga can play 6, 8 or 10.
Yes.
No
Like
love.
left
Yes.
back as well.
Left back,
No love
right
for
back.
Jude. No love for Jude.
Everyone knows my
Jude,
opinion
I
on Jude.
love,
Overrated.
yeah.
I don't.
But I genuinely believe over the last year, it's getting a little bit overboard and spooky.
it's getting
And I'm
nauseous
worried
overboard.
that it's almost getting to him because I'm seeing him in Champions League games all strapped up, heavy knees and everything. And I'm like, I hope you're not writing yourself off too early trying to emulate Gerrard just because the British press are gassing you up like that. I promise you they only love you now because you're at Dortmund. The second he puts on a Chelsea, City, Liverpool shirt,
It's different.
he is getting cooked every single week. They're going to be talking about his bobbly touches, how he lacks an end product or whatever. This season it looks nice because you're away. We did the same thing with Sancho. Now look at Sancho, broken and disheveled. And
Sancho's better for Dortmund than Bellingham was. Much better.
So for me, I'm looking at Bellingham. I'm like, listen, it's very nice now, and you're still very young. But
it's also-
Camavinga, I just feel like it's the truth.
I also don't think it's even been that nice for Bellingham. Like people are more in love with the idea of Bellingham rather than what he is as a player right now. They are pretending that he's this player.
That's why I didn't sell him.
Okay, so you're going off potential. I agree because I think
found him, my story. Everyone knows my story of Bellingham.
I don't know your
Special
story.
story.
Tell us. I don't know.
Special story.
You know what?
Story time. Story time.
Story, man.
What's the story?
Let's go. Him.
What is that? Birmingham Academy at 15 years old.
That's a little suspect.
What are you doing there, fella? in a park with a trench coat.
Hey, where you going? Don't go anywhere.
When was that Birmingham Academy at 15 years old? A young kid called Jude Bellingham
Young kid.
followed me on Instagram. A young kid called Jude
followed you on
Bellingham,
Instagram?
5th minute Instagram at 15 years old. And I looked through his page. I was bored one day and I was saying, this kid looks decent, you know? So I just showed him some love. I was like, you know what? Good luck.
Could use some more.
Yeah, showed him some love, said good luck, all that stuff. Then when he pre-season at 16, he went with Birmingham's first team, did pre-season with them, congratulated him, so well done. His first goal for Birmingham senior team at 16 was congratulating him, well done. Got signed for Dortmund. Like it's like you know what I mean? It's like
Typical relationship.
You know,
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
following his journey
Seen
from
the journey.
from a kid at Birmingham. How far is an academy get up? That's not even a Premier League academy.
Okay.
you know, so maybe it's the personal attachment.
Okay, Sharky, no.
while I you know,
Take your personal attachment out of this shit, yeah?
Yeah, no. That's what I said. That's what I said. Maybe
Pick your
that's what I
person,
said. Maybe it was a bit of an oversight from me. That's why
It's
I agree.
Camavinga.
I agree. I literally watched Camavinga at Madrid the same amount of times you have in your life. So obviously, maybe I think you know. So yeah,
Camavinga, no player does
Maybe
what
it was a
Camavinga
bit of an
does.
oversight for me. but
Camavinga last season comes on, PSG changes the game. Chelsea
Phenomenal.
changes the
World
game.
Cup final.
City changes the game.
Even though they lost, he
The
was phenomenal.
stigma behind him afterwards is like, oh well, he does it against tired legs. This season, since the first World Cup,
He's been
been
amazing.
starting most games. He's been our most consistent performer. First World Cup, he's been our best performer. He's our best midfielder. Yes, better than Modric, better than Toni Kroos. Play him as a 6, play him as an 8. He can play everywhere and perform. Left back. He is our best left back. Snap him right back, he'll be our best right back.
Tell him!
Slap him right wing, he'll be our best right back.
Tell him, guys! Let's go! Camavinga starts!
What is this?
You sold me.
But Bellingham is not at like people think I'm a Bellingham hater. Honestly, maybe I'm starting to come off as one, but I just think, look, I don't think he should go to Liverpool. I think honestly, the team that should buy him is you.
We don't want him though.
No, but whether you want, no, I think you do want.
We don't want
you
him.
don't want him. I think
I
Real
don't
Madrid
want
would
him.
love to have Jude Bellingham.
If they're smart, they should take my opinion. We don't want him.
So wait, Camavinga.
So now he's
obviously-
going to teach the directors of football how to do
So
this.
everyone
wouldn't
obviously
make
starts
sense, though.
Camavinga here. You know what I mean,
Easy.
obviously, So Camavinga, Enzo, Bellingham was like across the board.
Yeah.
Always rated Camavinga.
Hey, wait, listen, cute 15-year-old, 16.
No, I get it. No, I said oversight for me. But I'm saying always rated the Camavingas. Always rated them.
What, Camavinga?
Yeah.
No. Initially, I can't lie. Listen. Initially, I'll be real.
No. I'm asking the table first.
You're asking a question.
I like what you did there. Continue.
Initially, it's not that.
No. What did I say about Camavinga?
Tell me.
Oh, this guy is...
Tell me. Please.
So,
it's all coming to light now.
So,
I love it.
Just as recent as like a month and a half ago,
Whoa.
we did a top 10 under 23 player video.
Oh, I didn't put it in my list, did I?
Lias didn't have Camavinga or Enzo. So,
Where did we? I remember we had him the highest.
Yeah.
We had him top 5.
Who did I have in my top 10?
What did we have him?
Okay, I thought... No,
you had Judy. Yeah, Judy your top 10. No.
Fraudulence here. What is this?
Hey, Steve Karim! Hey, follow SDS!
We got him.
Yo!
It happens to the best of us.
Damn.
I can't lie. I was
That's
actually a
about
lot more scared that you were going to find some tweets of me saying Camavinga's ass. Or like, he's not gonna. I'm actually kind of happy that's all it was, but...
This
my
is
top 10.
that's pretty recent.
No, I must have forgot, bro. Honestly, hold on. You can find tweets from before that. I've always been saying Camavinga. I love his maturity. He's poised.
Hey, keep it moving. Take the L. Take the
I
L.
like Camavinga.
Take the L.
The hell, bro.
Hey, what is this?
Oh man, I'm getting cooked.
that was a good find. That was a good.
This guy was panicking. He falls on it.
He was. You should have let him go though, because he was gonna incriminate himself. I was ready for that. To be honest, what was you gonna say? What was it? Finish.
It wasn't the same thing last week with Fuizzi, bro. With the Luis Fonte.
Hey, no. He looked at me. I was like, yeah, listen, Jude is good, though. Jude is good.
All right.
Whoa.
Asim's got more.
Oh, thank God.
Asim's got
Yeah,
more.
find that shit. Bring that shit up. Yeah.
Okay.
I had him. That's fine though.
Seems like there was only one person who rated Camavinga here.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah. No, this
Yeah,
one.
that's
interesting.
That I don't mind that. That's fine. Say it.
Nah, this one is we did the under 21 best player video last season, and he didn't have Camavinga in the top 10 either.
Not even last season, bro. No. Beginning of last season.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yeah.
You
So
didn't know
Lias's
him.
one was
You
last
wasn't
month.
familiar with this
I
game.
forgot him. Honestly, I forgot him.
I'm giving you an out.
We signed him from Rennes. It was too early.
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't
still
familiar.
too early.
I
But
was even on that podcast to defend
familiar.
myself, bro. I would have put Camavinga in my top 10 for sure.
You're
Bro, I
back.
put Bellingham in there, not Camavinga. I promise you I would have put Camavinga. But
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't even put Bellingham in my one. I
yeah,
remember.
no, I can't even lie, bro.
Yeah.
That's an L on my part because I do not rate Bellingham over
It
Camavinga.
happens, man. It happens to the best of us. All right,
You got
so
cooked stuff.
let's go through some. Okay, this is a good one. Left side of centre backs, it looks like Gabriel Magalhaes, Licha, and Sven Botman.
I'm selling Botman. I just think in terms of quality,
Yeah,
I don't think he's as good as the other two.
Botman's been
He's
good
very
this
good,
season,
but
yeah.
I don't think he's a better player than those two. I think he might be having a better season than arguably.
Yeah, I
one
mean,
of them.
Gabriel's been our best centre back this season. So if he's been Arsenal's best centre back, who's top of the league, he can't be sold. Leach has been one of the best centre backs in the Premier League this season. He can't be sold. But Botman part of the best defensive record this season as well, more or less.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's like they all have reasons not to go.
I think in terms of, like, I agree with what you're saying. I feel like
Tough.
that's a tough
This
one.
big club bias though.
no,
We're
because
doing big club bias here.
no, I'm looking purely in terms of like as the player.
winning titles at Lille as well.
What, are we basing it on?
Like-
Are we basing on what you're saying, or basing on this season or ability? What
If
we
it's
going?
based off this
This
season, Gabriel starts.
This one sounds like it's based off this season.
This season, yeah.
Because
If it's this season, yeah.
first season, Botman's first season.
If it's this season,
looks like it's based off
then,
this season.
Yeah, if it's this
then Gabriel
I'm
starts.
starting
I
Gabriel.
agree.
I'm benching Lissandro. I'm still selling Botman because, bro, I don't think people keep bring up. Oh, he conceded 7 and 6. First of all, United have what, the second most clean sheets in the league. So okay, he's conceded a lot of goals, but he's also been key to a lot of the clean sheets that United are keeping. And Lissandro has completely changed the way we build up. He's completely changed the way we play. His signing has massively improved United. I think more than Botman has improved Newcastle. That might be a debatable point. I think so. Yeah, I think Newcastle's more.
Was Shaw looking this good before?
Since Howe came. Yes,
before-
since Eddie Howe has been what's really revitalized the team. Nick Pope as well.
I
Trippier.
agree.
I think Newcastle's more of a unit.
I agree.
Lissandro coming into United
I
alongside
agree.
Casemiro as well as he's also brought Varane back to his best too. Let's not forget about that. I think Lissandro. I see a lot of Arsenal fans now are trying to get at him, to be honest with you. They're trying to say, oh, United fans are overrating him. He's not as good as this player, this player. I saw someone saying he's Mark Guehi level.
Wow.
I saw that as well.
You
That's a
doing
new-
that?
that's a new
You
one.
doing that is directly dissing Arteta's talent ID because Arteta wanted this
said
guy
that?
before he wanted
I've
Zinchenko.
never, yeah, who said that?
Who said
Guy
that?
on Twitter.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know why I'm giving him airtime.
Don't entertain it.
No, but I'm seeing a lot of Arsenal fans in general. Like they're
that's
So is everyone in agreement for that? Starts up.
Yeah.
That's been certain Arsenal fans. I don't want to mention who. That's been Arsenal who's been saying
I would've put Gabriel first.
Gabriel's ball playing ability.
That's a myth, by the
That's
way.
a myth, by the way.
Yeah,
Like
no,
for me,
Gabriel's
Gabriel ball playing
Some people
ability.
shouldn't be allowed podcast mics.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
facts, honestly.
which podcast was it, by the way? I don't know. But Gabriel ball playing ability.
Football podcasts.
The one with the Iraqi.
Bro, Gabriel's top 3 progressive most centre back
mean,
in the Premier
Who
League.
was on that table? None of us was on that table.
I don't know. I mean,
Who was?
Yeah, I know
who was
you
even,
agree with that
who was
shit.
even hosting?
He was kind of spitting there.
Who was
a little
even
bit.
hosting?
About one person was hosting and he's here. And he agreed. He's an Arsenal fan.
It weren't me.
I don't know, because but if you listen to what they were
I'll
saying, he
be
wasn't
honest, I'll
saying
be
that he
honest,
was
yeah.
bad on the ball.
I'll be honest, it was a bit of
overreaction.
overreaction. It was a bit of overreaction from Twitter because it's not like Gabriel is a magician on the ball. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's got his bozo moments. Like,
Gabriel's
he's not
not
like, even if I was hosting that, day, I wouldn't have like,
He's
jumped at his
seen as-
defense. Like, I wouldn't have jumped at Gabriel's defense. I'll be like, yeah, you got a point. He's not phenomenal on the ball. He's not rubbish on the ball, but like, you know, he's just there. He's okay.
Yeah, no, like here's the thing, right? I
Like,
saw
that
some
actually-
people
yeah.
saying like, "Oh, Gabriel has to be an elite ball playing center back because he plays in a team that primarily builds from the back." So does City. I wouldn't call Ruben Diaz an elite ball playing center back, right? Like teams make the best out of what they have.
Or even Akanji as well.
No, Akanji's
John Stones
no,
is good.
Akanji's a
Dortmund-
phenomenal ball playing center back.
Dortmund-
That's all he has.
He can't defend though.
Yeah.
Can't defend, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But going back to what you said about, I agree with what you said about Botman. If we put in Botman there, let's put the whole defense there.
Yeah, why not
Sharp,
share? Yeah.
It's a unit, yeah. You're right.
Trippier. But I agree. My thing, Gabriel,
Yeah.
Martinez, and Botman. I
All
agree.
right, there we go. Let's go on to another one. All right, okay, let's go to another one. These staying on the Premier League for now, and we've got like some Premier League strikers: Ivan Toney, Callum Wilson, Mitrovic.
Easy.
Tony, Wilson, Mitrovic.
I'd go Tony, Mitrovic, Wilson.
I like Wilson a lot. I don't know if I'd sell Wilson, man.
Yeah, I agree with yours.
Yeah,
Tony Wilson,
I
Mitrovic.
think I'm leaning towards face as well.
Wow, we're gonna forget what Mitrovic did this season.
No, he's done brilliantly this season, but it's taken till this season to do it.
Yeah, but it's this season.
Yeah, and it's nice, but then you went this season, got yourself an 8-game ban as well.
Oh, so now we're gonna punish him.
I'm just saying, you wanted to bring up this season, so I'm bringing up this season.
If it's
No, Cook!
if it's disciplined, then okay, yeah, I'm selling Mitrovic. But if it's who's the best striker this season, it's Mitrovic, bro.
Right,
Mitrovic was going brick for brick with Ivan Toney for a minute, bro. Wilson,
But Wilson's a
brick
better
for brick.
player.
Hold on, don't do that.
Brick for
Get weird about it.
Bricked up, what?
He said he's going.
Alright, chill. We're talking about strikers here. Relax, man. Yeah, I'm bricked up for.
This is what we're doing. All right, last episode was Fizz, and now it's all right, say the less. Okay, all right. I'm selling Wilson. I think Wilson's very good, but
I'm putting Wilson second on based on his ability.
Same.
In the sense of the guy doesn't need
I agree.
30 games a season. You could give him 12 games with 25 minutes in each, and he'll
Yes,
some way, somehow
yes.
find a way to get a goal in that time.
yeah,
and I'm
that's
like,
probably fair.
Who
Who brings more to a game though, Mitrovic or Wilson? I think Mitrovic.
Yeah, that I will agree with.
Bully. Brilliant
Definitely
in the
more
air,
of a
yeah,
bully,
yeah.
but I just feel like Wilson. You can when you need goals, he's
I
always
like
there.
Wilson. He's my type of striker, man.
Yeah,
I
I
like
don't know.
him. That's why I can't sell him. And Tony, obviously, so we'll unanimously decide Tony's first, but I like Wilson, man. I can't sell him.
I would go that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a little bit of recency bias, personally, because I think Wilson.
Wilson's
as
not
of
even
late-
recency. Wilson
No,
been
but Wilson
playing
as
well
of
for a
late.
while. I liked him at Bournemouth. Like,
Nah, but I remember the Newcastle's kind of funky spell kind of came where he was missing a lot of chances, and I think Isak has come in and helped Newcastle get back on track. But I think people are forgetting also what Mitrovic was doing the first half before the suspension. Bro, he was
No,
carrying
he was
that Fulham
crazy.
team.
he
bro.
was going
His
crazy.
goal scoring was nuts.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I got another one. I think this one should be unanimous as well. It's gonna hurt me, but Alexis Hazard Mane Prime.
Start Hazard, bench Mane, sell
Mane,
Alexis.
so that's my one.
I
Even though
loved
Alexis is one of my favorite
I
players.
loved Alexis.
He's one of my favorite players at Arsenal. But that's my order.
Wait. What?
That's my order.
What?
Hazard Mane Alexis. My order is Hazard Mane Alexis.
So you,
Excuse me,
That's
Who
what
are
I'm
you
saying.
benching? Who are you selling?
Alexis.
Start.
Sorry, Mane, Alexis, Hazard.
Nonsense. That's horrible. Oh my god.
But I'm different to yours.
Man, you're casual, bro. What
That might be worse than mine. That might be worse than selling my Camavinga.
You think I want them cheeks clapping around the match? Not joking.
You're traumatized from the Battle of the Bridge, innit?
Yo, I can't stand Hazard. I'm sorry. I'll sell him by any means necessary.
Why?
Prime Chelsea Hazard.
Prime Alexis, do you remember?
Of course I
Was
do.
Alexis was never
One
better
of
than
my favourite
Hazard.
Arsenal
Alexis
players.
was never better than Hazard.
I think that is one of the
no,
biggest.
he wasn't.
I think that's
I
one of the
think that was
biggest
one season
misconceptions.
where- I think that was one season
I
where
genuinely
it
believe there was a
No.
time they was going toe to
think
toe.
that
When was it?
time they're going
16, 17?
I think the
First
only
time
time
on the
Hazard
outside.
separated was maybe the last 2 seasons at
That was
Chelsea.
when Alexis was at his best. The last 2 seasons.
Well,
Or what do you mean?
They
nah.
were toe-to-toe one
There
season. There was a
was-
season
there
where
was-
Hazard won
They were going
PFA and I was
going
like...
toe to toe for numbers, but I'm telling you this: Hazard was always better than
sold
Alexis.
by the way.
So I'm convincing you. Hazard was always better than Alexis because Alexis, although he was giving you numbers, bro, everything came through him. He wasn't a good team player whatsoever. The guy would the volume in terms of his passes attempted, shots attempted. It was him. It was the Alexis show. Hazard was a player that would get you numbers and give you performances, but at the benefit of the team more. Alexis at his best was not Arsenal at his best. Ozil at his best was when Arsenal were at their best. But you can argue that Alexis,
That's exactly why I'm putting Alexis there, because he was at Arsenal at a time when it was mud around him, and he was the one dragged to James, dragged him through. Hazard did that in the last year under Sarri. Yeah, you can say that.
Mourinho's first season.
14-15 when Chelsea won the league, bro.
Mourinho's
Chelsea.
What are you talking about?
This guy's unbelievable.
You're
bro.
selling money.
Hazard out of here, man. We ain't trying to hear that.
I can't lie.
Are you selling money?
I can't lie. I'm starting Eden. Eden
So
starts.
easily. He's
That's
the
what I'm
best.
saying. No,
Easy.
Hazard starts, and you said yours different. to
Alexis
yours.
starts. I'm
Mine is
So that means you're
agenda.
selling money.
Mine is purely agenda
I'm
fuel,
thinking.
bro.
Sanchez,
It would be the other way. It should be.
That's
Mine's
sell money,
upside down. Mine's
He's
upside down.
thinking sell money.
I'm thinking.
No, Mane
In terms of
prime, bro.
Sanchez, prime Sanchez or prime Mane? Forget
No,
Eden.
Nah, I don't agree.
No, I'm obviously playing for agenda purposes. Hazard obviously would be top, but Mane, there's no way you sell Mane.
sell
in my
Mane.
eyes.
You can't sell Mane.
cannot
Bro, Mane
sell
was the
Mane.
best player best attacker on a Champions League winning team. The year Liverpool won the Champions League, I think Mane was their
I
best
think
player.
out of freedom is the best, like pure winger,
You know what?
like actual winger, definition of winger. He's the best.
Yeah.
Mane is unbelievable.
Convinced.
Yeah, man.
He's complete. He was complete at his peak.
Convinced.
So you're going Hazard,
He had
Alexis.
Ballon d'Or shots as well. Yeah. Convinced.
You're going Hazard, Mane, Alexis.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that one's easy.
And he's still killing
No. We'll go with Hazard.
I give that to explain.
I couldn't even come up with reasons for it. I was like,
His reason was, where was Hazard beside last season?
Hazard carried that sorry ass Chelsea team to.
Jose.
Okay, we've got tournaments won now, specific tournaments. 2010 World Cup, Snyder.
Oh, I thought you said the tournament.
Yeah,
in general.
it's
I
a
was gonna say
player,
that tournament was mid.
a player in a tournament.
Okay.
2014 World Cup, James. 2018 World Cup, Griezmann.
Oh,
Ooh.
I think I start Snyder. Bro.
That's a good one. Snyder got
think I
to
start
got to
Snyder.
the final. Snyder's the
You
one.
reckon?
Well, Griezmann's the only one that won the
No, no,
tournament.
no.
Snyder got to the final,
I
scored
think I
5
start
goals
Snyder,
in the
bro.
tournament. 5 goals, yeah, scored 5 goals. Standout game for me with Snyder was the Brazil game. Remember the Brazil one where we beat them when we were losing 1-0, Robinho, 1-2-1.
Yeah.
I remember I came home from school that day. We were losing 1-0 and I got home because a 3 p.m. kickoff, I think. And then I got home.
Robinho
Obviously,
scored the
I was a
first
big
one, yeah.
Netherlands fan back then. And then I remember 1-0 down Robinho, Snyder got us
well
back
run
in
that
that
World
game.
Cup, man.
Huh? Oh, great
run
World
that
Cup,
But
man.
James in 2014
James
was
20
James in 2014 was
bro.
the definition of takeover of a World Cup.
That
I
was-
never
I know.
expected it. And the thing was, is he was doing his thing at Porto before that, but that was like the announce myself,
but he was-
get the Madrid move.
I think I'm
But-
selling
but-
Griezmann,
but-
by the way. I think
it
Griezmann
wasn't
for me is
a-
I'm selling.
It wasn't Porto, by the way. I think it was a
Monaco,
Monaco, yeah, he was at
sorry,
Monaco.
It was
Yeah.
Monaco, and that breakthrough World Cup, bro. That goal against Uruguay.
the volley. Goal of tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro.
No.
But he even had that goal. Do you remember the goal he scored against Japan?
It was Puskas.
Do you remember the goal he scored against Japan though, where he does like that little? No, he does like the step over to send them in and he chips the goalkeeper. No, I actually no. You might. I think it's start James. I'm selling
Start
Griezmann.
James.
Start
James.
James. Bench
James.
Schneider. Bench Schneider. Sell Griezmann. I think Griezmann obviously got the goals.
I think Griezmann in 2022 World Cup was
better. I
even
liked
better.
I liked him more
in
than
midfield,
2018.
deeper
bro.
Griezmann in midfield.
But I don't even think Griezmann
Euro
wasn't.
2020?
Griezmann.
Euro 2020
Was it?
was
No.
mid.
No,
No,
World
Euro
Cup.
16.
He was
Sorry,
Euro
great.
Euro
16. If it was
2016.
Euro 16, Griezmann.
That's what I would've
Griezmann-
said, yeah.
For me, Griezmann would be first.
Okay, but now look at this
I
though.
agree.
We're talking about Griezmann. Euro 16 has got a shout to be in this. He's already in this for 2018 World Cup, and I'm saying 2022 World Cup was phenomenal.
Griezmann is one of the best international players
That's
of
what I'm
his
saying.
generation.
Like that's 3 tournaments
That's
in
what
a
I mean.
row.
But Griezmann,
Almost, but skipping over Euro
2022,
2020.
2016 is better. 2018, in my opinion, he
worst
wasn't even.
one.
He wasn't even
Top three. I agree.
Mbappe, Pogba, Kante,
Varane too.
Varane.
Giroud even didn't score goals.
But I've got James,
don't go right,
Snyder,
careful.
Greece.
Nah, but Giroud had
I would take
Griezmann and
Griezmann
Mbappe
over
playing off him.
Giroud.
They had Griezmann and Mbappe playing off him.
No, stop.
Well, he wasn't even your player at that point, was he?
No, he was Chelsea.
But it's crucial.
James, Snyder, and Greasy.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Same thing.
Yeah, I agree completely.
That's why you had Snyder first.
No, I was explaining. I was Snyder.
James 2014 was disgusting. Bro.
James got like he. That's
That's
made
the
his
only reason
career.
why they were signed him.
was
What, 75
I'm
mil?
surprised 2010 World Cup Forlan wasn't in this.
Yeah, he was better. He was the best player at the tournament.
Should have been
Yeah.
instead of Snyder. Forlan should
Even
have been in this.
Villa.
Semi-final.
Yeah.
Have a Villa,
Closer.
yeah. Okay, next one.
2002.
Career-wise, who has it starts with career-wise. What have I missed?
He goes, what about close to 2002? I go, damn.
Whoa!
This guy's going to be talking about David Sucre 1998. With all this.
Baggio for Italy.
My dad, bro. If you didn't see Maradona in 1986, man, you didn't see real football.
All right. Career-wise, Neymar, Benzema, Suarez.
Yo, I don't like this game, bro. I'm telling you, this is why I don't like it.
Neymar, Benzema, Suarez. This is very easy in my eyes.
Only one of them's got a Ballon d'Or.
Suarez starts, Benzema bench, Neymar sell.
Hold on, if it's career, is it not
Career.
Benzema who starts?
Benzema got five Champions League. Suarez
Ballon d'Or.
Suarez Barcelona career started at 28 onwards. I think however old he was, like 29.
Whoever asked that question, it's a
I hear
race,
you.
man.
Now,
I'm
who's
with
the
you.
best player is a different thing. Like peak versus peak
I
versus
can't
peak.
lie.
That's interesting.
I'm
That's
going.
interesting.
I'm
Benzema
not
gonna get sold there.
I'm not going
Yeah.
for accomplishment. I'm not going for achievement. I'm
Last season is
going
peak
for
Benzema.
ability. Innit? This one,
Okay,
I'm changing.
Okay,
it.
ability.
now
Okay.
you want to change?
If you were to change it and go purely ability-wise,
I think
you have
career
to
is
Benzema,
easy.
surely.
Benzema, Suarez, Neymar.
You're selling Benzema.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Neymar first, bro.
And then
Neymar
Suarez
was
second.
easily first.
And then you're selling Suarez.
Is Suarez's 15-16 season better than Benzema?
He said Suarez better than R9. I knew he's not going to sell Suarez.
Was Suarez's no, but he thinks Suarez's career is better than R9's. Was Suarez's 15-16 season better than Benzema's last year? Because that's peak Suarez and that's peak Benzema.
14, 15 or 15, 16?
You think 15-16?
For me, 15, 16 was untouchable.
Right, so 15-16 Suarez versus last year's Benzema. Suarez scored more, but Benzema
my
in the
God.
Champions League.
Careful.
I don't know, bro.
Benzema had like more miracle moments, but like as a solid season, maybe Suarez had a better season.
But
Benzema had like it was more. It's romanticized
Benzema
more
carried
because
it,
of
but Benzema carried that team.
He did a
bro.
madness. He's scoring hat tricks and back-to-back rounds and all that stuff in Champions League. It's ridiculous. I couldn't believe what he was
Suarez
doing.
in the Champions League. Who's he going out to? Atletico?
Last season.
I don't know.
and by the way, Suarez Champions League record, it's not
Shaky.
the best, bro.
Away games, oh my
It's
days.
not the best, bro. It's not the best. But one thing I give him credit for,
Yeah.
Champions League finals, he comes in, scores a goal. Benzema.
Oh, Benzema. What? 17-18.
Liverpool, no,
Yeah.
we'll talk about last season.
Great goal against Liverpool, by the way.
We'll talk about last season. No.
Carry.
You will talk about last season.
Yeah.
Neymar first, and let's just move on.
Suarez second, Benzema third.
In terms of, I'm going ability only. Suarez is
Yeah,
better
I
than
agree.
Benzema.
I agree.
I'm not going to be biased.
I would agree.
Suarez is better than Benzema.
I agree.
All right, everyone.
You're not on ability now.
Well, he changed to
Ability.
ability.
Because I think career, it's easy. You just look at their
Career is
accomplishments and
easier,
stuff
I
like
bet,
that.
maybe.
Yeah.
Easy.
I can't put Neymar anything lower. Neymar
The
is
reason why he changed it because if it was career-wise, Neymar's not starting.
Let me ask you this.
Neymar might not be benched.
What's
Neymar might be
the
sold.
best
Neymar.
version of Neymar?
That's what I wanted.
What's the best version of Neymar?
my opinion.
Yeah, peak Neymar. What's Neymar?
Peak Neymar for
can't
me
tell you.
is the first 6 months of PSG, fam. First 6 months, PSG was the best player in the world.
Yeah, I agree.
6 months.
I
People
would
say,
say that season in general.
but he got injured. I hate the fact he got injured.
It's a
And
double-
he
his
missed-
ankles, bro. Is that
Neymar
me?
was unbelievable.
and he
that season,
missed.
bro.
He missed the fucking Champions League.
17, 18.
That's why I'm on him.
People say
That's why I'm annoyed
Barca. People say 14,
I
15.
always-
or the
No,
remontada season.
for me, it's that remontada season going into the PSG, that period, because that's where like he
That
became,
calendar year,
yeah,
basically.
Yeah,
He
Yeah, so it's right in the Barca, right start.
yeah,
PSG, like,
exactly.
it was scary.
That for me is the best. People say 14, 15.
best
I
player
think he
in
was
the
more.
world.
Yeah,
He's the one that
But that's why
messed
I
up the
can't-
transfer market as well.
That's why I can't put career. I
Career's
can't lie,
been
man.
He's been
Hey, when it's And
You're
I
a
don't,
good dude,
and
bro.
I don't want to go to that combo yet.
Yeah, let's
I
do that.
want to give him a chance.
I want to have that combo. I'm ready to have that one.
That's
Him and Hazard come outside.
No. Let's have that chat maybe.
Yeah.
Let's give him another
Invite
chance.
me for that episode.
Career-wise,
I'll be there no matter
I'm
what.
not.
Otherwise, I've just seen Neymar crying a lot because they're going out in big tournaments quite a lot. It's sad.
It's not his fault though. It's not his fault.
Always got a nice pack on his ankle.
You're telling me 2022 Neymar, 50% healthy, 50% healthy. He stepped up though, scored against Croatia.
Why is Rodrigo missing penalty?
I can't defend Neymar.
You want me to
anymore,
defend him as a
honestly.
right back?
I used to go to war
You
for
want me
this
to
guy
defend him as a
every
right
day.
back?
It's your fault.
Nah.
It's your player's fault.
This ain't the hill
It's
to
your
die
player's
on,
fault.
man.
How is it my
Why
player's
is
fault?
Rodrigo missing a penalty?
Yeah, blame Rodrigo.
Exactly, it's your player's fault.
Don't blame Neymar.
So you're protecting the Barca players or the Madrid players?
No, he's not a Barca player. He's a
Yeah,
PSG
yeah,
player.
Neymar, Suarez.
He's a PSG player. He's a PSG player.
He's a Barca fan, man.
He's a PSG player.
That's what this is all for.
He's a PSG player.
He's a Barca fan.
He should have been a Madrid player.
All right,
Paris.
this for me. This for me doesn't look that hard. This one as well. Centre backs in their prime. You could change it up if you want. It says Varane, Thiago Silva, Van Dijk.
Varane, Thiago Silva, Van Dijk in their prime.
Yeah.
Start Van Dijk, bench Thiago Silva, sell Rafa Varane.
But I can't lie. I agree. If we do career, Van Dijk's last.
Yeah.
Overall, Thiago Silva's first.
Yeah.
Thiago
We
Silva's
did
first.
career.
Yeah.
Thiago Silva, for me, Thiago Silva's first.
Yeah.
But you said
But
Van
prime?
Dijk. Prime Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy was nominated.
Bro, centre back wouldn't be nominated, yeah, literally.
Ballon d'Or, yeah.
It's nuts. Van Dijk, Varane, Sell, you said.
I sell Varane. Thiago Silva, it was
What do you think was Varane's best year at Madrid?
probably the last one. What?
Did you see? We both look at the same look there.
Hold on. No, sorry, it's not the last one. It's not the last one. Hold on. Hold on. It's not the last one. It's the second to last one in my opinion. You might still disagree. The year where he had that mistake against City. Everyone remembers that,
Yeah.
but I thought Varane.
Jesus.
I don't know why I thought that was his last year. That's the year where they had the pink
second
hit.
from last
Yeah,
year
the
was,
second
yeah.
one. Sorry.
Penultimate year.
You know, the last year he was injured all the time. The second to last year, I thought Varane was really, really good, and I think that mistake the two mistakes against Jesus, has completely ruined his reputation in England. Because
But I don't
throughout that
sound
season, he was the one. Ramos was injured that entire season.
I
bro.
agree, but I don't even think he was the best player. That
Do you know-
I don't think that was his best season.
What
Do you know
think
when
is
my
his
one
season?
was? When I think it was the 13-14 season, the second year where he was almost like the
He
regular
replaced.
starter.
He replaced.
Pepe was still
Pepe.
playing a lot. No, Pepe
But no,
started
the second half of
Second
the
half of the
season.
season.
Mourinho gave him a chance leading to it. Pepe with Ancelotti's first season, but then second half of the season.
That
But
Varane,
I don't
I
think
saw
that's.
the best
I don't
version
even think for me his best season was 16-17, where he changed the hairstyle as well. He changed.
The
That's
little
why he went to 2
noodles.
Right?
He added the noodles.
He changed to 5 too, I think, right?
He changed. He changed the hairstyle a little bit.
Yeah.
That was his
Staying
best
on the
season.
centre backs, this one obviously was been on timeline and stuff. Vidic, Ferdinand, Van Dijk.
Prime or what? What are we doing?
Ferdinand.
In brackets, it says prime here in brackets.
Vidic, Ferdinand, Van Dijk. Prime.
That's what it says on brackets, but we could judge it how we want to judge it.
This is so difficult for me.
Is it
It's
prime?
so difficult for me.
It says prime here, but how do we guess?
Here's what I'm gonna say. Prime, Van Dijk, Vidic, Rio.
I think I agree, bro. I actually think I agree, bro.
Well,
I mean,
Bro.
Vidic has like 2 PFAs, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vidic is one.
Now if we're going overall,
Career.
God, career's not fair, but like,
Now it's not
But
fair.
no.
Now they don't want to do career.
oh, but I mean,
With Neymar, we could do career.
Yeah.
We can't do
I'm
career.
trying to keep it like as hard as possible to be as fair as possible. Like just for you as your view of football, best in order of like best defenders, starts up. If you had all of them at like their best ages, like the best period, let's say like 28 to 32, you can sign one, you can sub one, you can one. What would you go for? Like preference wise, starts up.
I think Rio is such a weird one, right? Because I actually think Rio's best Rio was the best in his career, probably before Vidic came, bro. Or maybe it intersected a little when Vidic was there. But I actually think Rio was at his best when United weren't at their best. And he was just unfortunate that he was playing with Wes Brown next to him.
You reckon?
Yes, I truly believe so. Of course, he had 07-08 where he was really good too. But like 08-09, he was out a lot.
Yeah.
09-10, he was basically washed. 12-13,
was
he
getting
had this
injured
one
them times,
remontada
yeah.
season.
Yeah.
But I think Rio was really good before that.
Them early years.
And he was just unfortunate that the team wasn't that great around him. But Vidic, bro, Like I was tweeting about it all day, right? I think Vidic,
a game
it's
changer.
criminal how underrated he's becoming, in my opinion. Because people on Twitter, especially, they only view football in one way, and you have to be a ball playing center back, and you have to be able to carry from the back. Vidic is one of the best pure defenders I've ever seen in my life. He's one of the best defenders of the 21st century, bro. What that guy did to transform United's defense, where they couldn't win a league title for 3 years in a row, and he came in and they automatically became the best defense in the league. Him, Rio, and Van der Sar.
Yep.
Come on, bro. We can't change that. And then even when Rio became washed, it was still Vidic
Him
leading that team, bro.
leading, yes.
With Johnny Evans and Smalling.
That's why I've got him ahead.
Bro, it's criminal how underrated he is.
Yeah.
And then Van Dijk's prime is just disgusting.
I just feel like Van Dijk is almost like the polished, better version of Rio.
Yeah.
Almost what Rio wanted to become, and Van Dijk is the finished article.
Yeah.
And then defending-wise, Vidic, I always thought was better. Rio was always the Rolls-Royce, ball-playing, composed guy. But if you're talking pure defense, it was always Vidic for me. Right. So, and then if we're talking prime, no one's had a better prime than VVD.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say, honestly.
I agree.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's the thing, right?
No, you're right.
Another thing with
Speaking
Twitter,
facts.
right? No one ever thought Rio was better than John Terry. I feel like when the two of them were in their prime, it was never. It was
the biggest revision.
No one ever believed Rio was better than JT, and I'm a United fan. I love Rio, but it's only now again because people on Twitter only see, you have to be a. And the thing is, JT was a great ball player.
Do you know what it is?
You have to have speed, and you can carry the ball at the back.
Rio Ferdinand has a nice YouTube channel. John Terry's got
Rio's
the racist
Rio's an all-timer.
He's an all-timer.
He's a brilliant center.
Also, Rio's still in front of our TVs. And
I think JT is
JT's a bit like he's disgraced. You don't really see him. He's not really on TV. He's not got a YouTube channel.
It's the same thing that happens with Tony Adams.
I'll tell you this too.
Tony Adams doesn't get included in the all-time
Adams.
debates when he is top 5 certified in my eyes.
Here's another thing with JT too, right?
You know what? I set myself up for that. I ain't even mad. Well done.
He retired at 02.
You walked right into that one.
He retired. Damn.
I was gonna say one last thing on JT too, right? I think people saw the last version of him, right? When he won the league in like 15-16.
Yeah.
That's what they think of when they see John Terry, like basically on his last legs and like
Meanwhile, Rio, you
Gary
got
came.
QPR.
Oh yeah, no, that too. But people didn't watch John Terry in the 2000s, bro. Where he was making 5th Pro Team of the Year every single year. People want to talk about VVD, how many
hasn't he got the most?
Yeah, I think he does, bro. People want to talk about Van Dijk, how many times he makes World Player of the World Team of the Years, and rightfully so. John Terry was a staple in that team.
Oh, yeah.
A staple. He was considered like him, and it was either Maldini or it was Nesta or Puyol.
Look at the names you're putting next to.
Yeah, but it was always John Terry.
Yeah, it's like John Terry with Maldini.
Like,
like John Terry's like, you're saying there's Premier League greats and stuff, but John Terry's like world greats.
He's a world great.
I mean, you're putting his name with the Maldini.
For me, John Terry's
not putting his name in the Premier League greats.
You guys forget he was a couple of seasons in a row. He was part of the team of the year, the FIFA.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
That's what we just said.
For me, John Terry is the greatest center back in Premier League history.
Facts.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Facts.
And it's only recently on Twitter that people want to rewrite that shit.
Okay, staying on centre backs. What about the young French centre backs of the Premier League? Saliba, Fofana, Konate.
That's easy.
I think it's easy.
Best right now or best in potential?
Ooh.
I like that. I want to talk about the finished product when you think they've hit their ceiling.
That's one. That's
Who do you think?
I think best right now is easy. I think it's
Konate, no?
Konate, Saliba, Fofana.
Yeah, I would say right now.
In order right now.
But even
now we're
finished
talking
products.
about finished products. I still think Konate's got the highest ceiling.
Yep.
Well, my second's different now.
And my second is
Fofana
Fofana.
second.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know about that part.
About
But I think
Fofana,
Konate reigns above both. I don't know about
Saint
that.
Etienne, the real remember.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Fofana.
Saint Etienne, Saliba and Fofana played together.
Fofana's older though, by a lot, I think too, right?
No, 1 year.
It was only 1 year.
Yeah.
Who was better at Saint Etienne? I think Saliba.
Well,
was
Saliba
solid.
broke through first, and then Fofana, when he broke through, he showed the real levels. You know what I'm saying?
Saliba's 21, Fofana's 22. Was it?
Saliba's younger. Saliba's 21 now. Yeah, we signed him at 18.
And then Fofana's 22.
Fofana has these like his legs. It reminds me almost like
His
Varane
dexterity.
bro. It's crazy.
It's like he does these weird angle tackles, and I always say those types of defenders. Rudiger does a lot of that.
Yeah, it's true.
And I feel like Fofana has a sense of calmness to go with it as well. And I think the injury almost made him forget how good he was at Leicester. Even when he was at Leicester, I thought he was one of the best centre backs in the Premier League at that time. And I said, bro, this kid is going to be scary. He's got everything: the ball playing, the aggression,
He had a great teacher next
whatever
to him.
type of defender you want him to be, he can be that. And when you talk
Johnny
about
Evans
like
next to him, which even helped even more. Now he's got
I can't lie
Thiago
to
Silva
you.
in the squad with him. Like he's learning from top defenders.
top OGs.
And since he's come back, he's been.
Konate's got Van Dijk to learn off.
I would have said maybe even. Do you reckon Badiashile could get in that mix?
I like Buddy.
I like
a lot,
Buddy.
but
Do you reckon he
he's
could get
actually
that?
kind of been dropped from the Chelsea team recently.
Yeah,
which I don't
I don't know
understand,
why.
to be honest with you. I think he was actually one of their better players when he was playing.
And it didn't help with the fact that he wasn't part of the Champions League squad as well. They
He's
just
not in the Champions League squad.
I understood why, but it was ridiculous too.
It was
You
ridiculous.
couldn't leave Modric because they spent so much money on him. Imagine they just dropped him out.
Who did they pick? And they can't leave Enzo. He's
Modric,
most
Yeah,
expensive player.
Felix
No,
the
no,
same
no,
way.
no,
Felix are trying to sign him.
He's
Yeah,
trying to sign him, so I get it. But
I like Fofana a lot. I like all three of them. I told you what I like. Saliba, I compared him to Company in terms of like that's what I think like the kind of player he can be.
oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
I think everyone is trying to compare him to Rio so much. I see more of Company in him, which I always.
I
I,
like
think
that.
Company is another one who's become underrated.
I even
great
think the way
then.
he
So Saliba
moves
shouldn't
and
be sold. At
runs
least
is
Saliba
actually
should-
similar.
If you can get to company kind of levels,
Yeah, but
company's-
what do I think Fofana can get to?
that's what I'm saying.
I don't
Where?
know, man. Fofana's ceiling is really high.
Fofana and Kanate could be Premier League all-timers in my opinion.
I think all
Potential.
three of them
They
could. I think all three of them
They could be potential Premier League all-timers in
All
my eyes.
French, you know, France always going to be.
It's
That's why Mbappe's going to have one of the craziest careers.
Upamecano too. Yeah,
That's
they
why
got-
Mbappe's going to have one of the craziest.
on the left,
Upamecano, Koundé.
Varane retired at
And
29.
all centre
And
backs.
you know what's
That's why
crazy?
he retired. He saw the young bucks. He's like, "Hey, come for me, bro."
You know what's crazy as well? Just go a bit one step forward, and we've got the best team midfield: Chimeni and Camavinga.
Hey, spitting.
That's it.
You're
Mbappe's
spitting.
always going to win.
Damn, your boy Ndombele should have been there, bro.
He's always going to win.
I've been broke so many times.
Go get your title and come home.
Time.
One last dance.
All right, let's get a couple more in. Okay, ability-wise, you know, so strip away what they achieved, whatever. Pogba, Modric, De Bruyne. Ability-wise.
This
This is one I don't like.
This is easy.
You reckon it's easy?
One I don't like.
On his day.
On his day. This is on his day-wise. On his day-wise. This is the on his day one.
This is
Pogba,
easy.
Modric,
De Bruyne.
KDB.
Yeah, this is the on his day one.
I can't lie, for me, this is for me. Listen, I'm gonna get cooked for this, but I don't give a shit.
It's the honest
I don't
day.
care, bro.
Good. I like that.
I don't care.
With
I like that.
chest. Half and half.
I would say with, I would
Which side of the chest? Which side? Which side?
That's a good one. That's a good one. But I can't lie, this is easy. On his day, for me, it's Lucas first, Pogba easily second, and KDB third.
I agree.
On his day, bro.
So you have Modric over Pogba even on ability?
Brother.
Because I know how much he rates Pogba.
No,
I
rate
was
Pogba,
actually expecting you to put Pogba first.
I rate Pogba highly. For me, in terms of ability, if we go ability only,
Yeah, that's all good.
Pogba's table one. Pogba, all time is table one. I don't care what anyone says. Table one, Xavi, Iniesta, Zidane, Modric,
Pirlo.
and put Pogba on that table.
There is one imposter among us.
That's no imposter.
You're that
bro.
clown. That's not.
That's not imposter, bro. Paul Pogba, ability-wise, is easily first.
You know what you should just say?
Top player.
France, Paul Pogba.
I'm telling you, 2018 Pogba.
Hey. I know what you're talking about, bro.
He just nutted.
Don't get me started.
Naked in my dick. Them youngsters got a dick hard, man. Them French boys, they get me going. We can never assemble this table again. By the way, I'm sorry.
Don't get me started.
Hey, like and subscribe, bro.
You got a tissue out. Oh, you disgusting. You disgusting.
Well, I go back.
How can you just go back? How do you go
He's
back?
back for round 2.
Paul Pogba, second, easy.
Anyone disagree with that? Older? Ability-wise.
On pure footballing ability.
Yeah.
Modric first, yeah. Pogba.
I'd agree, bro.
Yeah.
On footballing ability, because I think,
That's prime, bro. It's football ability.
Nah, I struggle to disagree with that one.
Yeah, man.
yeah, man. Even though I think De Bruyne,
I love De Bruyne.
Like De Bruyne is phenomenal, and De Bruyne does it in a way more consistent basis. But like we've seen, for example, like Pogba, like the Pogba game against Leeds, for example, like he will do what De Bruyne does, but on his day he will do it. But obviously, the only thing is, it's not money those days. But De Bruyne is a lot more consistent with it. He does it at a higher level with Pep, with a better team. But Pogba can do that.
But that's been many days though.
if you're thinking
I hate, you know what,
as well,
I
I
hate
feel
this. Well, I hate this.
No, but on football,
Only United.
on purely
Only
footballing,
France.
take away. So we're taking away like athleticism. We're taking away like strength, speed.
That's part of football ability. That's part of the package. As a football player, as a natural player.
Then you know what, bro?
Because athleticism, Pogba ticks all those boxes.
Kevin De Bruyne, I feel like sometimes we underrate his footballing ability.
For sure.
I truly, but this guy has
everyone
one
knows how great he is.
bar maybe Messi. This guy has the best final ball, bro. I think I can think of in the last 20 years.
Trent's up there.
I think he's the.
Trent is up there.
By the time he retires, he'll be the greatest of all time in midfield.
But I feel like, again, like the thing that
sure.
Sharky said is consistency. And I think a lot of people say that. But, bro, his peak level is absolutely disgusting. How many midfielders have we ever seen as good as Kevin De Bruyne?
It's a joke, but this is literally like he's being matched up with Modric and Pogba.
The only reason,
on this a bit, like it's not like we're disrespecting KDB, like we're not. And also, everyone on the table knows KDB will go down as a better player than Pogba. Everyone knows that. This is the ifs and buts. Like, if Pogba, you know what I mean?
When it comes to ability, I look at it as well as like those two are more artists.
Yeah. They're more like flair. Yeah.
And I look at KDB as more like a machine killer.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So he just does the job, get my crosses in, get my assists, get my goals.
But even
right
then, like,
foot,
he
left
carry the
foot.
ball, he dribbles past players. He used to have skills in his locker before Pep took him out of him. But
No, but
he's
it's
got
like,
long shots with left foot, right
Yeah.
foot. He's complete.
But I feel like maybe those two pass the eye test a little better if you like.
But then Modric.
I think that's really what it is,
Yeah.
bro.
But then Modric just tell you what, I'm starting my own narrative. I'm telling you right now, June, when we lift the 15th, narrative is starting, fam. Not even narrative. It's gonna be. It's
Modric
gonna.
to go. I've been running that narrative since last year, mate.
You've been running it since Modric was around 14 at Spurs.
It's for Spurs.
I don't wait for accolades and all this. I foresee these things. I saw Iniesta and I said he took over Zidane when that time happened.
Really?
For a long time I've been saying.
I'm an Iniesta over Zizou as well. I've said it on the
always-
podcast
I
many
think
times.
for a consistency aspect alone, he beats Zidane.
No,
Zidane might have those peak high moments.
Spit,
moments,
spit.
But Iniesta, season in, season out, and I
have
think
these discussions
the disservice he gets done is he always gets lumped in with Xavi and Busquets, and I'm like, bro, Iniesta's fingerprints within every Barcelona or Spain win is all over it. You can't deny that. But Modric, we'll have the discussion one day.
That's
Cool.
interesting.
All right, let's go.
I'm telling you right now, the only thing stopping me is, okay, Iniesta, this nostalgia. Well, that's the only thing stopping me. For me, Modric, I've seen them both play. Yeah, I don't care.
And this is not even
I've seen them both. I've seen them both play. I've seen
playing
Modric
now.
play consistently since 2000 at Madrid every single week. Iniesta, 2007, 2008. I'm telling you right now, Luka Modric. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, the only reason why I put Luka Modric over in that GOAT debate is because the last 3-4 years." Are you stupid? 2008. 2008. Where was he? What 2008? Where was he? Euros Team of the Year. And I think Tourist Team of the
This
Season.
is the way I look at it, though, Faisal. This is like I started looking at football a new way recently, and because I used to really value you in terms of like how long they've been doing it, how great they are, trophies and all that stuff. I still value it a lot, but the way I'm looking at football these days is almost like if I never thought Luka Modric his peak reached Iniesta's peak, why does it now matter if he reached that level below what I think Iniesta's was 5 years longer? So for me, if Iniesta's level was higher than Modric, it doesn't matter to me as much anymore if Modric does it for 5 years longer. That's why for me, Iniesta, I have him over Modric. It's not by much.
So, wait. So staying on this topic, I need this for this will be a good thumbnail. We're staying on it anyways. Starts with Iniesta, Zidane, Modric.
Oh my.
Oh, you're nasty for that.
So make a good thumbnail.
Is this? Wait. I can't lie. Listen. Are you saying this? What's the question? Ability, career. What is it? Because if you're talking,
every single one,
it's different. It changes, bro. It changes. If you're talking about ability,
This the one we're finishing on.
if you're talking ability only, then no one can question it. Zizou's first.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
No
Zidane,
arguments.
Iniesta, Modric.
But if you're talking about career, Zizou,
it's probably
ma'a salama, brother. You're third.
Really?
You're third.
For me, he's got a
got
World
two
Cup
Ballon-
in him.
two Ballon
He's got a
d'Ors,
World
a
Cup
World
in him.
Cup,
He's got another
Champions
World Cup.
League.
He's got Euros. He's got Ballon
Well,
d'Ors.
they're all gonna have the only. That's where I feel like Modric gets done dirty in my eyes. I think
'Cause
he
he's
will
from
never have the
Croatia.
international they have.
course.
That's what I'm
However,
saying.
I think,
But even
pound
in the
for
international,
pound,
if
if
you
you look
achieved
at what
more,
he did,
Yes, for Croatia, pound for pound, like I said, he's achieved more, I think, than the other two have.
And
Nation
Spain,
of
he was
4
the
million.
best-
The best Spanish team who dominated football.
And brother.
And France was the best French team.
And-
For what he did with Croatia,
Literally.
a final and 2 semi-finals.
That's what I'm saying.
got
For
it
me,
like
that's why I almost I'm not putting it to the side. I think all that matters. But now I'm really just trying to think, who do I think is the best footballer? I think they all did it for a decently long amount of time. And when it's this slim, when you're talking about 3 of the greatest players of all time, I think this is kind of like the margins that split it. Who do I think is the best of the 3? I don't think Modric was better than Iniesta. So I can't put him over there just because he did it for a little longer.
It's annoying because I can kind of hear
You
where
hear
he's
what I'm
coming
saying?
from.
You
For
hear
me,
what I'm
I
saying?
start Iniesta.
Yeah, I think I do too. I think
Then I'm like-
honestly
I hear what
would.
you're saying, but no.
Then I'm
No,
like,
no,
but then
no, no.
I'm scared to sell Modric.
No, stop this. No,
That's
no,
not
stop this.
That's what I'm saying. But then you want to sell Zizou. Do you want to be the one that says I'm selling Zizou?
Well, he'll definitely be the one to do it.
The
You don't give a damn.
The
Old I was there when Zizou flopped.
On the thumbnail, Zizou sold, by the way.
No,
On the thumbnail, Zizou sold.
bro. Let's have this chat though. Let's have chat. Modric. If we talk about the greatest Madrid players of midfielders of all time, that's no debate, bro. Wallahi, that's no debate.
Faisal, when you talk about the greatest international players of all
That's
time,
but that is
That's the dangerous part where you.
that's the dangerous part. You're Modric
Like
top 3
Croatia?
finish 2 years in a row.
Come on.
2018,
Yeah, and the thing was-
2022.
it's
And also, let's just look at
Two World Cups in a row.
Yeah, no, but let's
Two
look
World
at
Cups in a row.
also like last World Cup you had KDB, who we're saying prime best right now. Talk about he's too old and the team might be too old. While Modric at 37 was
Yeah.
let's
dominating
not
him.
forget Zidane at 34, bro. With that
At
sorry ass
Brazil,
France,
2006.
People forget that France team barely even qualified. They had to basically call this guy out of retirement. He
And they
dragged
had
that
Dominic
sorry ass.
in charge.
He dragged that
Correct.
sorry ass France team all the way to the final, where like they should have won. Really,
Yeah.
Correct, but what a lot of people don't know about Zizou.
Are you gonna be the one to do it? I can't turn on a French Algerian brother like that, bro.
Let's have a chat.
Let's have a chat.
Zizou comes in 2002, 2002 Galactico era. Zizou, fantastic, one of the greatest goals we've ever. Final, Leverkusen, great. What happens afterwards? What happens after that?
The team flops, bro.
What happens after that? And where was he? Where was he? In terms of consistency,
Yeah, Zidane's best career team at
Zizou
Juve.
is.
His
Yes,
best
we can
career.
give him credit. If we talk about the best club level, so Zizou's club level wasn't in Madrid, bro. It was Juve.
Yes.
Ballon d'Or, it was Juve.
Tell him.
He came to Madrid, world record signing. Did he deliver? Yes, he gave us the iconic Champions League. Iconic Champions League. But was he? Where was he afterwards? Where was he?
I hear it.
He wasn't consistent. Luka Modric, first season, they were considered this is a flop.
At
bro.
what age did they both
They
come
said
to
one of the
Madrid?
worst signings in La Liga history.
He was considered a flop above who? Alex Song.
Yeah.
The following season, La Decima, who assisted the iconic goal?
Modric.
Luka Modric. The following season, we lost in a semi against Juve. Who didn't play that semis? Luka Modric.
Trivella semi-final.
Following season, we won the first.
No, but we know about Modric. We know about Modric. Yeah.
Last season,
Yeah, of course.
37-year-old.
When you talk about impact
Trivella.
consistently in
Oh,
those
of course,
big
Modric.
moments, I feel like.
I could never question that. Of course, I'm telling you. I rate Modric
But
to
my
the
thing
moon
is,
and back.
what doesn't put Modric up there? That's what I want to know.
You know what it is?
It's
No,
international.
Nostalgia.
Hold on.
Everyone-
Because you said what doesn't put him up there? He is up there. He's in the. I told you I put him in the same conversation
Yeah.
as Zidane, Iniesta, Xavi, Pirlo. For me, those are the best five
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen. So he's in
And
there.
Pogba as well.
But then when it comes
Prime,
to
yeah.
splitting hairs, 'cause
Yeah.
for me, that's what it comes down to when you talk about those. Well, Pirlo I put more towards the end. I don't think he can talk to all four of them. But when it comes to those four, it's really preference. It's really what do you like
Yeah,
most.
I guess.
And that's why for me, Iniesta is just a better footballer than Modric in my eyes.
Oh,
I just think that Iniesta
feel
is better than Modric.
Modric is probably more well-rounded than the other two as well, if that makes sense. Like I feel like Modric could do the box-to-box role if you ask him to.
I can't lie,
You
listen.
got an engine, you
Can
got-
you ask an Iniesta? And that's
You're
the
gonna
thing.
say
Even,
Xavi, yeah.
Xavi and
I'm
bro,
giving more-
Luka does the job of Xavi, does the job of Iniesta.
No, but not as good as either of them, bro.
Let me
That's
ask you-
why-
let
don't
me
do
ask you
that.
this.
Like,
that's where I
Let me
kinda
ask you
hear
this.
it.
Alright, let
That's
me-
where I
he's
kinda
not as good a
hear it.
dribbler as Iniesta.
Okay,
He's not as good a
let me-
controller as Xavi. bro.
Let me ask you this. It's a simple question. Take Luka Modric out from our team last season. Put Andre Iniesta. Do we win the Champions
But they
League?
play different role. I don't like
different
that.
Hey, just answer the question.
That's different.
Answer the question.
It's a bad question.
Answer the
But
question.
it's a-
It's like saying put Modric in that Spain team 2010. Does he score that goal that Iniesta scores?
Okay, let's change. Okay.
Like, he's
You
not
know
gonna
what?
score the goal that
because
Iniesta
of that.
scored.
Because of that. Because you guys are picky now.
not about picky,
I'll
it's-
change it. Croatia, 2018.
Yeah.
He plays that
If I
exact
put
role.
if I put Xavi in that Croatia team, they go to the
Iniesta.
final.
I said
So
Iniesta.
now it's Iniesta.
No. Our debate
But my
is
whole
Iniesta,
point, my whole
Modric.
point is Iniesta and Modric are not the same kind of player. Xavi, I just told you, is more comparable to Modric.
No.
than Iniesta
In
is.
that Croatia team, Modric
Bro,
is not doing the Xavi.
need-
They've got the
Brozovic is
Brozovic.
Huh?
They've got Brozovic who's doing the Xavi, the Biscuits.
Brozovic is not doing the Xavi.
He's not doing Xavi.
No,
Xavi,
I'm giving
but he's
you-
playing.
I'm giving you the position.
He doesn't sit
I'm
in.
giving-
Xavi was not the sitter for Spain, bro.
I'm giving
Busquets.
yes, but I'm giving you Rakitic.
And Senna before that.
In terms of position, go to the Barca dynasty. Go to the Spain dynasty.
Okay.
Iniesta out, put Modric. Are they winning the World Cup?
No,
yes or no?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, they are.
I have no idea, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Spain was that strong anyways.
Yeah, they are.
I have no idea.
Spain was that strong anyways.
Okay, and now,
I don't know.
let's rewrite history.
Hypotheticals,
No.
bro. These are all hypotheticals, bro.
Lias Bazidi. I'm not done.
Full name. Government.
I'm not done.
Go ahead.
Let's rewrite history. Luka Modric finishes with 1 World Cup, 2 Euros. What are we talking?
But let's just rewrite players'
Because
careers.
we're talking
What
about
are we saying?
accolades. We're talking about.
Let's get Paul Pogba. 4 Champions League.
Gerrard doesn't slip. Liverpool win the Premier League.
Only
Paul Pogba
hindrance,
signs
in
for
my
Real Madrid
opinion,
instead of Manchester United. He has 4 Champions Leagues, a World Cup.
No.
What are we saying?
No. The only hindrance.
What are we doing here,
The
bro?
only hindrance which I'm seeing people putting on my boy's name is
don't know you,
because of
bro.
the international.
You don't know you.
What did I tell you?
My boy's got Ballon d'Or.
Tell him. All I said was I think Iniesta is a better footballer. Now he's telling me this and this and this.
Iniesta got one.
Ballon d'Or.
It's circumstance, bro. Iniesta was playing in prime Ronaldo and Messi.
Wait. Luka Modric was playing where?
Bro, first of all, Modric was fortunate to win that Ballon d'Or. Let's face it, he was fortunate to win
But
that
did he
Ballon
win
d'Or.
it?
What?
He was Modric.
No,
was
Messi was fortunate to win his Ballon d'Or. Modric
Which
wasn't.
one?
The last one. That was fortunate.
It's facts.
Maybe.
That was
Well,
fortunate.
I think Modric was
Oh
also
yeah, you
fortunate.
see, that's more fortunate than Modric. Modric
They can go
deserved his
before.
one.
You see what they do,
Modric
bro?
got his treble, took Croatia to a World
is
Cup
not-
final, and you're telling me he don't deserve it?
I think it was he the best player on that room? I think Ronaldo could have won it, bro.
Ronaldo hype, man.
Oh, yeah. Look, I hate Ronaldo though, apparently. Told you, I love the guy, bro. I'm a
There you
fan.
go. So wait, can we get a final starts with on those 3, please, so I can end the video?
What is it? Ability? No. I'm going.
What do you want to do?
You don't want it to be ability, I know that.
I'm going ability. I'm going ability.
Oh, ability is what?
I'm going ability. Ability is Zizou first, bro.
Okay, and then second.
I'm going Zizou first.
Thanks for coming, guys.
If it's ability, it's Zidane and Iniesta Modric, in my opinion.
I agree. If it's ability,
Yeah,
So it's
man.
ability.
If it's
Zidane is
ability, I
one of
can't
the most
lie,
talented
man.
footballers of all time.
I can't lie. If
No,
it's ability,
ability is Zizou first. Let's just end it like that, man. I'll go
happy to
before,
end it.
before you finish.
Yo, but hold on, Chucky. What if Modric had Zidane's ability then, bro? Imagine, we know hypotheticals.
I'll go before you finish it. It's a simple one.
Yeah.
Karim Benzema, Titi, and brother, actually no, forget the third person. Just Karim or Titi. No sell. Just start sub. No sell.
what is this?
Titi or Benzema?
Henri.
Titi.
You know what, man?
He's Algerian. He always backs Algerians. But it's Henri.
Titi.
Yeah, they wanted me to go against Zidane, bro. Zidane's from the same
that's what I'm saying.
neck of the woods as my dad, bro. Same
and
village,
by the way,
bro.
no. Prime, yes, Titi first, Benzema second.
what's this then?
In terms of career,
Ability is Titi Benzema.
You love changing the narrative
prime
depending on
is
which
Titi
one you're
over
going
Maybe
to
it's just whoever played for Real Madrid.
Ability.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, I
Exactly.
clocked you.
Yo, what if Henri played for those Real Madrid?
What if you got 5 decimas?
This guy loves what if until it's.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
but in terms of career,
Bro, but career depends on what team you play for at what time.
I hate starts.
Do you know what I mean?
so much.
Career, you could do
But it's-
Anderson over Gerrard or something. Do you
you
know
know
what I
what's
mean?
crazy though?
It's whatever.
But that just shows how good Benzema is. The
Prime,
only
but
argument
prime and
the
ability, Henri beat him.
The only
ability, Henri wins as well.
Huh?
Ability, Henri wins as well.
Yes.
The only two
So,
arguments.
I like that you didn't use.
Exactly. So what?
The only two arguments you can throw me. The only two arguments you can throw me is ability and prime. In terms of everything
That's
else,
that's the strongest one.
not real. You're not real.
Hey, one more thing. Take TT out of Invincibles, put it in beds. That's what you're doing.
What are you gonna say? You
Interesting
got a
question.
take coming. What are you
Take
gonna
it out
say?
of Invincibles beds.
Do Arsenal do the Invincibles?
we got
If
undefeated?
you replace Benzema.
Do we got undefeated? Does Benzema win Invincibles to Arsenal?
which Benzema are we talking about?
The best Benzema you could think of. Put him in instead of TT. Where we go, we're 1-0 down against Liverpool, 2-0 against Liverpool. TT comes out, dribbles past the whole team, skins Carragher, comes back in, scores himself, scores. Will Benzema do all of that? That dog that Henri had going away to Spurs. That dog he had going away to Spurs.
Go on, I know you wanna say something.
Getting that point so we could win the league at their ground. Like all that stuff. Does Benzema come replace Henri and win undefeated?
He's one of a kind.
No, because Henri's
Okay,
different.
Sharky.
Them black gloves.
Okay,
the knee
Sharky.
slide.
Okay.
You see how he got Arsenal into it, by the way?
Yeah, okay.
He said
Yeah, dude,
TT.
fair
You know
play,
what?
sorry.
You know what? I'll give you that one.
There we go.
But a career, it's career Benzema.
There we go.
Take
Thank
away,
you.
take away prime, take away ability, take away international career, take away
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Top level.
Who's the best Real Madrid player?
the one thing. Okay, we're gonna outro this one.
He's got a Champions League career.
Alright, Tremeni, Bellingham, Luis Fonte. Which one?
Hey, start Tchouameni. I'm still selling Bellingham.
Alright, Luis Fonte's got stuff at the bottom, you know.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
a baller.
prime Luis Fonte.
Yeah, prime Luis Fonte is a problem.
I think he's got the biggest upside out of the three.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. He's got
I'm
stuff
saying,
like-
you can't even predict his upside.
You know what I mean? I can't even see. I can't see it.
Only one person who's he can.
But that's our starts episode, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys got involved in the comments below with your starts episodes. Some of them were tough, so I want to see what you guys put for starts episode for those ones. If you have any extra ones that you want to discuss in the comments, put your own ones in there, and then I'm sure some of the guys will reply to you. You know, get in the comments, guys. You know,
On Twitter,
on the YouTube comments, Twitter as well. Tweet us.
I'd be in there every once in
You
a
know,
while.
but get in on the comments.
I don't have an account.
Make it an account. Call it.
You
Facebook.
you
Yeah,
comment
I
it
made
right
one.
there.
Yeah, I made one.
There you go. So you know,
You're right,
sometimes
you're right.
reply to a couple of them with your opinions. It'll be nice for them to see. So yeah, get involved, and then we'll see you guys in a few days for another one. Bye.
Peace.